Welcome back to a Patreon edition of the O'Shea Vlogcast show with my man Donovan Sharpe. You know, it's pretty much the Don Shay show. We haven't done a show for a long time. The YouTube haters got my man Donovan, man, and his main channel. But we're back. Let me see here. Am I echoing? I am echoing because I got the shit turned on.
You sound fine. Yeah, I was going to say you sound fine to me, but you know.
Yeah, I'm fucking up. That's why. So, guys, you know,
listen, you already said the magic. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, guys, we're back here with, like I said, with Donovan, right? And one of the things we want to do is this is a Patreon show. I want to first of all thank all the people who are Patreon to the NegroManosphere.com. You know, like, hey, me and Donovan, when we came out with this, idea to kind of collab, and I wanted to bring him on. He was one of the first people I reached out to. We didn't know if it was going to be able to be successful, but here we are, almost a year and a half later. We have more support, more brothers Patreon us than even, I hate to say this, but even more than Return to Kings has on their channel. And Return to Kings is the best website in the world for the Manosphere. So I thank all of you brothers who've pledged the minimum of $5 a month to keep what we have going on Patreon. And for that, we're going to give you this fucking show, which is coming right off of YouTube. But before we get into it, let me introduce my man, Donovan Sharpe. What's going on, Donovan?
Not too much, man. Just like you said earlier, my YouTube channel, my main YouTube channel, got shut down. No big deal. The show must go on. Now, I originally told everyone that the relaunch for TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe was going to be Monday, April 23rd. Well, I got good news. I've moved that up by a week. So the relaunch of TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe in all of its glory, all of its fuckery, is going to relaunch tomorrow. It's going to relaunch tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. Now, there's going to be a little bit of a change to it. So here's how this is going to work. Listen, YouTube is the best in the business. It is the quickest way to gain patronage, you get discovered, et cetera, et cetera. So, I said to my audience, look, I don't want to play the game, blah, 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 blah. And I had to take a step back and think about things logically. YouTube, like what happened with YouTube is almost the same thing in terms of what has happened like with feminism and how women have become insufferable. Up there, the lower MGTOWs are saying, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to play the game. I don't want to have to learn tricks, pickup line seduction. I don't want to have to learn anything to pick up women. It's too much trouble. I found myself thinking, you know what, Donovan, you can't. I mean, obviously I was going to give up, but I wasn't going to play that YouTube game. I said, dude, you're thinking like a fucking MGTOW, man. Like, you got to get off your ass, right? Come up with another strategy. Consulted with a good friend of mine, and I decided to conduct myself like a true fucking red pillar. So I'll play the YouTube game. So what's going to happen is this, guys. TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe is going to be the same. What's going to end up happening is I'm going to do my first 15 to 20 minutes of the show on YouTube. On my backup YouTube channel, you guys can subscribe. The link is in the description.
Yes.
After 15, 20 minutes, but guys, listen, I'll talk shit, whatever, but I got to keep it clean, and I got to tone it down. After 15, 20 minutes is up, if you guys want to hear the real shit, the continuation, the conclusion of the show that's going to be far longer, okay, go over to Patreon. $5 a month. You get 20 episodes, but you get 5 episodes a week of TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe. You get the raw, unfiltered, no bullshit, no pandering to any sort of platform. And listen, on Patreon, you can be much more honest and open. I've read through their terms and conditions backwards and forwards. And as my content, I could have naked women on my podcast. I could have naked women on my show, not getting shut down. So again, TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe is going to be starting up once again. The relaunch is tomorrow, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. YouTube and Facebook, first 15, 20 minutes. Then I'm moving strictly to Patreon if you guys want to hear that real shit. So that's what's going on.
Yes, and so, guys, let me do this. I'm putting Donovan Sharpe's link here in the description, guys, so you can subscribe to the new channel. And also, you know, me and Donovan are also, actually, I came up with the idea.
This is what's up right here, y'all. Get ready.
I came up with the idea based off of what Donovan was participating in a 21 Studios kind of hangout. And Donovan said, you know, maybe we should do something like that for, you know, the Black Manosphere. And then I said, well, I could come up with an idea called the Hall of Game. So the Hall of Game podcast is going to have all of the top dudes from the Brother Peel on the show. That means Donovan Alan Roger Curry is going to be, our first podcast. Me, Simple to Peas already said he would come on.
Oh shit!
Mr. Jack said he would come on. Yeah. So, and then you guys know I have Alpha Male Strategies coming on tomorrow here on the channel. I'm sure that he wouldn't mind coming on. So it's going to be a top-notch podcast. Mr. Lucario, I'm pretty sure he has no problem coming on. So it's going to be the Hall of Game. We'll probably do it like twice a month. And it's just going to be, basically we're going to be chopping up game with the best guys. Ron Wills,
it's the All-Star game, brother. Listen, it's the All-Star game of the Black Manosphere, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, twice a month. You get 2 opportunities a month to see this shit. Dude, I've done shows with all you guys, but I've never done a show with each and every one of you. Or I've done a show with each and every one of you, never done a show with all of you. Dude, you, me, ARC, and Minister Jet, are you kidding me? And we're going to give this away for free? Shit. You're a better man than me, O'Shea.
Yeah, so like I said, it's gonna be pretty good, man. So Hall of Game coming up pretty soon. Let me just do this real quick, guys. I want to give a shout out to some people super chatting already. My man Matty Ghost, yo, what's up? Donovan, missed you, bro. What's up, O'Shea? My boy Matty Ghost out of South Carolina, right? Above Elite, 99 super chat. Paulina Johnson, NBA, she came on the other night. We had a great show. We're gonna do another show with her. God bless O'Shea and Donovan. Great topic. Good to see all you guys. So yes, Hall of Game is going to be tight. We're bringing more shit, and we're going to be doing more things off of YouTube, right? Because obviously, the Patreons are the guys who really keep the Negro Manosphere going. We have 2 different concepts. You have people that support on the super chats, and we have people that support by just watching the videos and sharing them. And then we have people that support on Patreon, and those people we're going to give even more content to. Donovan will have an episode tonight that will launch on Patreon tomorrow. LER movement, and then we also have Aaron Clary that will be joining the Patreon content. So he's a really good podcaster. So let me just do this real quick. This topic, 10 things to sabotage women do to sabotage their relationship with men. When I saw this title, I said, Donovan, we definitely got to Patreon this. But what is your reasoning for wanting to even come out with this?
Well, the deal is this, man. It's most women in relationships, they never realize that their regular everyday habits within the context of a sexual relationship with a man sabotages their relationships before they even begin, right? Mm-hmm. Their actions and thoughts are literally second nature to them, which means, and they do this stuff so regularly, it's like they're on autopilot. It never occurs to them. All of these habits sabotage their relationships, but they do it so often and so regularly, it never occurs to them why none of their relationships work out. Now, we all know, O'Shea, that women never blame themselves, ever, okay? They'll never say, well, he found out I cheated again, or I was a terrible girlfriend, or I didn't treat him well. They always manage to divorce themselves from any and all accountability in that regard. But what they don't know is that these relationship habits that have been a part of them for so long are sabotaging their relationships from the day they meet that man, from the day they meet him, date him, fuck him, whatever the case may be. So I'm going to give you guys 10 ways that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships. I was actually going to do quite a few more, but we don't want to be on the air for 3 hours, so I'm just going to whittle this down to 10.
Okay, let me do this real quick. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies, right? And he just donated to $19.99. We're gonna have a great show tomorrow. And then basically, what we want to do is we talked about the Hall of Game podcast. I'm sure he'll participate in it every now and then. Again, shout out to Alpha Male Strategies, man. He's in here super chatting already. So good to see you, bro. We'll definitely see you tomorrow. So we'll be cracking up in here. Hold on, Darren Brown. $20 super chat. Good morning.
Hey, that's Duran. Hey, that's Duran.
Hey, yeah,
hey, listen, that dude can throw hands. Like, he's a boxer, so I try to get his name right.
Oh yeah, he I know he's hands. He play football, so
yeah. He throws some hands.
Okay, let me know you need to donate another way. I know YouTube takes a big kind of donations piece. Thanks, Darren. You need to come on the show one time, bro. Like
that's what I'm saying. Duran knows the shit, man. Yeah,
he's an excellent writer. So let's go with the number. Darren, email me, man, so we can get you on the show tonight. Let's go with the first one.
Okay, so the first one here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug this for you. O'Shea. I'm going to give you 10 right now. I'm going to give you another 10 on tonight's Patreon episode. Okay. How about that? Okay. So if you guys want to hear the other 10, go check out the Patreon episode. So number 1, they take relationship advice from their single friends or friends in crappy relationships. Listen, one of the most detrimental things that women do to themselves is taking relationship advice from their friends. Not their married friends who have good marriages. No, they take advice from their slutty friends, their single friends, okay? Their married friends who are cheating on their husbands, or their friends who are, or their friends who are in a new relationship every other week. Now, the reason they never take, you have to understand this, the reason they never take advice from women who are in good marriages or good relationships or successful long-term relationships is because the advice they give is not the advice they want to hear. She's asked her friends, O'Shea, who are in good relationships for advice. And the advice they gave her was very difficult for her to hear and even more difficult for her to follow. She just didn't want to do it. She was told that in order to gain trust from her boyfriend, that she needed to give him access to her phone and be open and honest about her whereabouts at all times, because girls ain't trying to hear or do that. She ends up getting advice from her other friends, the ones who cheat on their boyfriends and fuck 3 different guys every week. These girls, listen, these girls can never say to themselves, why would I take financial advice from someone who's broke? Or why would I take fitness advice from a fat girl? And then equate it to, why would I take relationship advice from slutty Courtney who fucks different guys from the club every weekend? They never seem to make that, comparison.
Why do you think they can't make that comparison though?
Well, because they're women. And when it comes to, I mean, listen, let's call it what it is. When it comes to male attention, women are very impulsive, meaning that they don't use logic or rationale or reason to make their decision. If the guy is hot, she wants to fuck him. If the guy has abs, she wants to fuck him. If the guy's driving a Lamborghini, she wants to fuck him. There's no rhyme, no reason. However, if a baby mama, if a bitch has, 3-4 kids by 3-4 different niggas, and she's on the lookout for someone, all of a sudden now she becomes rational, right? All of a sudden now, oh, he's got a 401k, he's got a diversified portfolio, he drives a nice car, he owns a house, right? Now all of a sudden, now they want to rationalize and they want to use their reason. But not when they're out there shaking their asses in the club, getting fucked by 3 different niggas in the same bathroom stall. Nope, never do it. Never do it. And that advice, these are the kinds of girls who give it, these are the kinds of girls who call themselves relationship gurus. Bitch, okay. How are you? Listen, how can you be a relationship guru when you've got cum in your hair from like the last guy who fucked you? Like, what about that makes you think that you're a relationship guru? You just talked about getting butt fucked by the new DJ in town, right? And then having your boyfriend lick your ass the next day. How does that make you a relationship expert? So, girls, listen, girls, steady taking advice, and again. The advice that women who are in good relationships give, it's not easy to hear and it is not easy to implement. Anything worth having long-term is going to take some time. Listen, it's gonna be hard. Being a good woman, being a good wife, O'Shea, is hard. It's easy to be a slut. It's easy to fuck 7 different niggas in 7 hours. This is why girls take advice from girls who are sluts, because it's easy advice. Oh, your boyfriend's not paying enough attention to you? Go fuck what's his name, and he'll start paying attention to you. What? What the fuck is that? Fuck out of here with that. And then they wonder why am I never in a good relationship, bitch? Because you take advice from your slutty friends. That's why. Why am I so fat? Because you take diet advice from fat Courtney. Why am I broke? Because you take financial advice from the homeless guy. It's the same thing. Unbelievable. Oh, these bitches. See, listen, O'Shea, no disrespect, but you done fucked up. You said this is going straight to Patreon, so listen, I'm opening the throttle.
So because it's going to Patreon, we going in. You can say bitch, you can say hoe, you can say anything that you want to see on the Patreon. So guys, you know what I'm saying? We go in. And if anybody has like, any particular questions you guys want to chime in, we'll answer them right on the stream. Again, once this is over, this shit is over. It's going to Patreon, nigga. We not fucking around with y'all niggas today because we ready to go to fuck in. And so again, if you guys want more episodes like this, like I said, gotta be on the Patreon, man. At least to follow them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to what about advice from their mama? Stop the show.
Okay,
let's talk about that, man. Because in our black communities, a lot of black men deal with women who are taking advice from their punk ass mama or their fucking aunties. and shit.
Absolutely.
I've had that ruin relationships for me. Can we talk about that real quick?
Absolutely. Check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Men should never take relationship advice from women.
Okay.
Women should never take relationship advice from women. Okay? Mm-hmm. Women are bad relationship advisors. Now, he asks, well, what about advice from their mother? Well, let's say that a girl's mother has been happily married to her father for 35 years. Okay. She loves and respects him, takes care of his kid, keeps his domicile, keeps his house, upkeeps the house, is a good, dutiful woman, then yes, that would be the best person for her to take relationship advice from. However, if her mama, right, has 5 kids by 6 different niggas because she can't tell if baby number 5 came from this nigga down the block, Pookie or Ray Ray, right? You get the point. You don't take relationship advice from that mama. So what about relationship advice from her mama? It depends on what kind of mama she has. And if she's black, then chances are you're not going to take relationship advice from a black mama. Sorry to say it.
Okay. Wait. Why are black moms? I got to ask the question because this is a Patreon show. Mm-hmm. Why are black moms probably worse than other races of women when giving relationship advice?
You know what? This is a statistical thing. 77% of black babies born in the United States of America are born out of wedlock. So listen. So the supply of good mamas is in. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? There's not that many good mamas out there to give advice. Yeah, it stinks because I had a black mama too, man. Yeah, listen, that it hurts my heart. The truth hurts. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. That's how it is.
All right.
Yep.
Hold on a second, guys. So people were asking what happened to Donovan's channel. They shut him down. If you want to subscribe to Donovan, backup channel. He's coming back. Go to and here's the thing. Like I said, brothers, go to the description, or here's the link right now. Like I said, man, a lot of our good shit is going to have to go to Patreon, man. I hate to say this because I try to do as much content as I can for free on my site. We even have a free ebook coming out, which is already done. Shout out to Donovan Sharpe. Those people on Patreon will get the first. For those of you who are Patreon right now at $5 a month, you will be getting Why Men Should Stop Helping Women ebook today.
Woo,
I can promise you that.
Oh yes, that shit is hot fire.
Yeah, it's done. So the ebook is done. The next group of people who get that will be those who are registered on the forum. So if you want to be, there's 2 ways you can get the ebook. Either right now you're on Patreon or you're on the forum. And then for those people who are not on there, it'll come out to the regular general public in like 2 months. But for those people who are on our forum, I should just put it on Patreon. Actually, I think I'm going to put it on Patreon first, right? Because those people that are actually doing it, it'll come out later on to other people. But we have to move a lot of our controversial shit to Patreon. It's not like we want to
No, it's not. Right. This isn't a money grab. This is a part of the game now. And listen, I talked about the YouTube shooter right before my channel got shut down. Nasim Agdam. YouTube shut her channel down. So what does she do? She goes and shoots up YouTube, then puts a bullet in her head. Well, she did that because she's a woman, right? But most shooters are men. Men who do mass shootings are just not good with women. I think we've established that. The point is women are literally inept at adjusting, right? Like we've made it clear that we don't want fat women, but women want us to be attracted to fat women because they have no interest in evolving and becoming skinny. Women on YouTube and on social media, they don't want to evolve. Men like myself, O'Shea, Alan Roger Curry, listen, if they shut us down in one medium, we're just going to come back in another. We're not gonna go crazy or go to our corner and cry. We're gonna come back swinging. That's the difference between us and them. Shout out to Hogan MGTOW, said he already subbed. A couple of other guys already subbed. I think Johnny P had already subbed, so I appreciate that.
When is the 21 convention? Because Taboo Smash wants to know what date is it. Oh, they don't actually know. The 21 convention event details coming soon. They don't.
Right. The 21 convention is going to be either the 2nd or 3rd week in October. Anthony Johnson is looking Justice for All. Appreciate that. Anthony Johnson is locking that down as we speak. He's got some venue stuff that he's taking care of, but it's going to be either on the 2nd or 3rd week of October. And I will be speaking at the 21 convention this year. Yeah, Manny Ghost, I saw that you subbed a couple days ago. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. AM1, appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. We have this guy. I'm not even going, you know what? Hold on one second.
No, hold on. I want to hear it. I want to hear it.
No. This guy is, okay, hold on one second, guys. If you want us to explain something, stop the show. Because this is I just did a podcast on this about the two dudes in Philadelphia went to the Starbucks and got arrested over some free shit.
Oh, okay, got it.
Here's why we gotta train our people, right? If you really want us to explain something or to address something, you guys know what we do. This is NegroManosphere.com. We put out a lot of shit for free. If you want us to participate, access to do shit, you know how this works. It's called Hit Super Chat, right? It could be as low as 99 cents, but got to get you brothers in the habit of supporting content you want to see, like Riz Jeezy 40. That's how you do that shit.
There you go.
$5. So you niggas got to understand, okay, not all of y'all, but like I said, if you want to troll and come in and stop the show, want to ask questions, shit like that. Look, we do this these podcasts. I do a lot of work and shit to put into the form. That's free. The ebooks, that's free. All of that's free, man. So it comes back to you. All right, you know what I'm saying? So let's support the show because we always bring it back in somewhere. If it's not the free comic, if it's not the free ebooks, the free articles, we pay people. Okay, Donovan gets paid, Rom gets paid. So right. Don't be on no bullshit with me. All right, that's just how it is. Respect the game. Okay,
I'm with you.
And this is for the Patreons anyway. So look, if you're not Patreoning right now, don't be ask no shit for motherfuckers to do nothing. Like, okay, so let me go ahead and put you in timeout. So let's go ahead part 2, Donovan.
Wait a minute, hold on. This brother Dorica talking about tell this brother
don't even roast
this
man.
All right.
Because that's what he wants. Make that nigga super chat. Nigga, if you want us to roast you, pay us, nigga.
I wanted to see what he said. I just wanted to see what he said.
He was gonna say some stupid shit, but no, he ain't. Go ahead.
All right. Number 2. The second way women unknowingly sabotage their relationships.
Okay.
She denies her desire to be objectified. I'm going to say this again. She denies her desire to be objectified. Guys, listen, this is another feminist lie. Feminism tells girls that it's bad to be objectified and that women need to respect them for so much more than just their bodies. But what they don't tell these girls is that if a man isn't sexually attracted to them, he's going to bounce. That's how it works. So aside from getting fat, girls take exceptions when their boyfriends ask them to put on a thong or slutty clothes or slutty heels because I'm being objectified. Newsflash, gentlemen. Girls love being objectified, no matter what they say. Listen, females live for male desire. They love it when men look at them like a piece of fucking meat. Don't look at me like a piece of meat. That means she wants you to look at her like a piece of meat. They love it when a man, listen, they love it when men openly show that they are sexually attracted to them, and this includes their boyfriends and husbands, okay? Listen, I'm gonna break it down to you just like this.
Break it down.
There's not a wife or a girlfriend alive right now that would absolutely love to see their boyfriends or husbands' mouths water when they walk into the room wearing nothing but heels and handcuffs, right? They love this shit. So when a girl tells her boyfriend, OMG, I will not allow you to objectify me, he says to himself, cool, I'll just fuck your friend who thinks it's hot that I think heels should be only pointing at the ceiling or the wall. Straight up, like seriously, like high heels should only be pointed at the ceiling or the wall. Like they're really not made to be walked in. They're made to be fucked in.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think that women pretend they know that they like? And shout out to excessive 65 giving to the cause always, brother. You always support Johnny P. Thank you so much, man. $2 super chat. Thank you, brothers, man. The super chatters and the Patreon, y'all keep us going. Why do you think women pretend to not like to be objectified, or is it with guys they don't like?
There it is. You nailed it.
Okay.
Attractive men almost never get the false sexual harassment lawsuit. Okay. Mm-hmm. The attractive guy, my character on my show, Kevin in Sales, the tall, dark, and handsome, attractive, smooth guy. Dude, he can hit on all the ladies in the office. Guess what? He's going to work there until he decides he doesn't want to anymore. But, short, fat Larry in accounting, Cheryl, I've been thinking about taking you out to some coffee. You want to go get some lunch? Oh, my God, Ray! The reason why is because he's not attractive. Girls don't want to be objectified by unattractive men. Unfortunately, most of the unattractive men are the ones trying to objectify them. So listen, take my girl, for example, right? And those of you guys who have watched my show, I actually did a show, episode 167. I might actually re-air that because there was a really cool montage where I talked about what I like my girl to look like when I fuck her. I want her to look like a stripper who is a porn star, right? I'm talking high heels. I'm talking micro thongs. Dude, I'm talking like all kinds of crazy, dude, honestly, this is exactly what happens. When my girl wants my attention, dude, she goes to the bathroom, she curls her hair, she puts in the big hoop earrings like I like, because I'm a nigga and that's just what we like, right? She walks out wearing nothing but these heels, and she's walking very slowly because she can barely walk. I freaking take her, put her over my shoulder, take her to the room and do bad things to her. This is what women like to do, but they're not going to do it for unattractive men. So when they say, don't objectify me, what they really mean is, don't objectify me if you're not attractive.
Wow.
So it works.
We're breaking open this real quick. Let me do some real quick, man. A guy says, AM1, I rock with both of y'all. A lot of game here. This is my first ever super chat. Respect, brothers.
Appreciate that.
Let me stop that real quick, man. Let me AM1, bro. Thank you, right? And this is the thing that we like to say. It's always the newer brothers, right? That we like, like I said, brothers who, because YouTube is so hard to get people to even watch your content, like it. But then we have brothers that support it like this, man. I thank you, man. Whether it's $1, $5, shout out to you, bro. I
keep it going, Chubby. Right back.
You going somewhere?
No. Keep going.
Taking a shit. Donovan Sharpe is real, like Dr. Action. What's up, John Paul? Man, we had a pretty good show last night. A little bit of the debate. It was very, very interesting. And I know that Dynas wants to get a hold of you and new possibilities. Maddie Gold says, facts. That's why women wear leggings and yoga pants just to go to the grocery store. LMFAO. Shout out to that. Paulina. NBA Johnson. Women love the positive attention from men. However, inconsistent compliments and lusting means nothing to a woman. All right now. Damn, y'all in here. Did y'all get paid last night? Y'all must have heard about the Alpha Male Strategies interview. Y'all like,
all right, so check this out, right? A lot of niggas like to accuse me. A lot of niggas like to accuse niggas like me talking about Donovan. You're full of shit. You don't do this and that. Really? What's that? Right? Those are stripper heels, right?
Wait, show them again. This is
a micro thong, right? Oh, well, I'll show you another pair. Here's another pair of heels, right? And look. Right. Clean as hell. Why? Because they never go outside. Here's something else my girl likes to wear. Boom. Micro thongs. Look. Mesh, whatever. Right? I mean, all of it. The whole night. Oh, she's throwing me some more. Dude. Slut collars. The whole night. This is how all this works. I do this all day. Oh, shit. That one missed. This is what it's all about, man. Women live to be objectified. But they will not allow you to objectify her if you are not... this is a really good one. This is one of my favorites. This is supposed to be like lace is supposed to be like a onesie, like a skirt. If she wears this, I swear to God, if she bends over, I can probably see her kidneys. There we go. Like all of this stuff. All of the slutty clothes, man. So for all you niggas out here talking about Donovan doesn't really... No, I keep it real with you guys. Look, all of it.
Are we keeping it real? Are we keeping it real?
Bro, we are keeping it.
Hold on 1 second. Stop the show. Wait 1 second real quick.
Uh-oh. Is he going? Is he taking a shit? Is he taking a shit? O'Shea's taking a shit. Well, I guess I'll carry the show for now. But yeah, this is what I'm telling you guys. Women like for attractive men to be attracted to them. Because if a man's not attractive, they don't women aren't going to strip down and get naked and do crazy shit for men that are not attractive, right? All that stuff that I just showed you, all that stuff that my woman has, she does that. The reason why she does it is because I'm Donovan fucking Sharpe. That's why she does this shit. Oh, no. Are you one-upping me right now, man? Are you serious with this shit?
What? What'd you say?
Oh, my God, man.
What'd you say?
For real, man. God
what did you say? Okay, baby.
This shit's going straight. I was about to listen, man. I was about to bring my girl in here and start doing some. All right, I got you.
Oh, okay. Let's get back onto the show.
Little dick measuring contest, but seriously, this just goes to show that we're not. Listen, we are not some like we're not keyboard Casanovas, guys. We are not fake. This is the real deal. When I tell you that I make my girl wear stripper heels and fucking lipstick before I fuck her, that's what I mean. This is how this goes. This is how this goes.
Man, look, I don't listen, man. I just want to say I don't tell y'all niggas everything, man. But
said hashtag Wakanda. Oh my god, you stupid.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god. I was actually looking around for the slut collar that I make her wear. No, I'm dead serious. I don't really know where it's at. It's probably, I don't know. But I did all kinds of stuff. I got ankle restraints, wrist restraints, the whole nine.
Man, shout out to Manny. I mean, this is a Patreon show, man. But like I said,
right. We don't give a damn. We don't give a damn.
Look,
we don't give a damn.
You know what I mean? So I just, just a little something. I'm not trying to, we the real deal.
Listen, you just one up me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh,
hold up. Won't. Oh shit. Oh shit. What? I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. If your girl is into you enough, she will wear that shit with fucking pride. Dude, your girl will wear that slut collar, legs wide open while you're blowing a load all in her face. They love that shit.
Oh my
all day, every day. All day, every day.
Oh man. No, I wasn't trying to, bro. But you know what? People be like all the time, man. Like this one YouTuber, she was like, that ugly nigga, he don't get no bitches. He ain't got no bitches. I ain't never seen him with no bitches. I ain't never seen him. He gay.
Hey, check this out. You want to know what that translate? I'll translate. Oh my god, that O'Shea ass nigga want to suck his dick. I want to have 3 of his kids. That's what that is. Any bitch who comes on here talking about, oh, Donovan's ugly, bitch, you want to suck my dick, and that's okay. I would want to suck my dick too if I were you. So I'm not gonna blame you for that. But don't come on air and start lying like, no, get out of here with that.
Man. So
anyway, so again, the second
we don't be just sitting around. I don't even tell you niggas everything that I be moving and doing and shit like that. Yeah, I'm just saying, like we ain't got no reason to lie about what we be doing at all.
So to circle back, number 2, she denies her desire to be objectified by attractive men. That's how it works.
How did you get the collar though? Like, what made you do the collar thing, dog?
What, the slut collar? It's just some shit I said, yo, get a slut collar. Wear it when I'm fucking you. That's it. Listen, I'm telling you, man, like there is nothing. Oh my God, dude. And dude, there is nothing. How can I put this? Like there are a few things in this world that makes you feel like a man when a girl is sucking your dick with a slut collar on. Boom. And again, my rule, like when a girl is sucking my dick, is don't look up. If you want a hole in the back of your head, don't look me in the eye when you're sucking my dick, because it's over. It's over. I'm gonna kill you with my dick.
Shout out to Brandon Jones. You've been on fire lately. Yo, shit. Brandon, man, what's up with Chris, man? I'm trying to get some shirts from Chris. Kuda Bang, that deserves a donation. I'll show you the truth for that, bro. Man, he goes, what's up, man? I ain't not as good as the other guys, man, but I do my thing. I'm the low man when it comes to the game, and that's why I got these professionals.
Bruh, what are you talking about? You just put an ass on the screen. Like you win. Like, dude, that's a win. Like O'Shea 1, Donovan 0. Man, you upstaged me, nigga. I'm gonna get you next time, though. I'm gonna get you next time.
Well, so what's the next?
Listen, I'm gonna bring a white girl's ass on the screen. Oh shit! No, he didn't. No, that's it. That's gonna trump everything. All right.
What's the next one?
Number 3.
Okay.
The third way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships. They watch too many romantic comedies. Okay. This is similar to the social media one that I've talked about. But the difference is that romantic comedies have been around a lot longer. When girls see these movies, once again, they internalize something that isn't real. The tall, dark, and handsome man with all of the physical alpha traits who acts like a beta male who can't live without them. I think Alpha Male Strategies calls that a loyal alpha, I think he calls it. There's no such thing as a loyal alpha. If a dude can get some pussy, he's going to get some fucking pussy. But the thing about women is they're too fucking stupid to realize that men who look like that are never fixated on just one woman and won't follow her to the ends of the earth in a hilarious whirlwind romance filled with laughter and love. Starts tomorrow in select cities, rated R. No, it's not like that. This is real fucking life, right? There's so many girls out here looking for that perfect, awkward, funny, romantic chance meeting in a grocery store with a tall, tan, gorgeous, blonde-haired, blue-eyed stud. They never get it because life ain't the fucking movies. And even if they do find it, O'Shea, they don't know what to do after that because the movie ends before John Cusack and Katherine Heigl get married, have 3 kids, they're up to their eyeballs in debt, and they hate each other because she's having an affair. He lost his job, and their 14-year-old daughter's fucking a 32-year-old who just got out of prison for Grand Theft Auto. Okay? Then they wonder where all the good men have gone and why their lives aren't going according to plan. Quit watching fucking rom-coms. Fuck out of here with that.
He said their 14-year-old daughter's like a 32.
Dude, I don't know where this comes from. I just, it's just some hot fire shit, man. Listen, I'm just letting y'all niggas know. Listen, O'Shea, you said Patreon, okay? That's all I'm saying.
It's definitely going to Patreon. I couldn't even leave this shit up if I wanted to. Like, they might flag this motherfucker while we
shit might get taken down while we're on it, right? Oh, shit.
Man.
Like, we gotta go. Click. Catch y'all on Patreon.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, rom-coms, and it's so funny. Because girls are steady out here talking about pornography warps the male mind. I would submit this to you. Romantic comedies are more poisonous to females than pornography is poisonous to men. And here's another thing. Mm-hmm. Pornography is closer to what a real-life relationship is like than romantic comedies. Not that a relationship should be like a porn movie, except for maybe when you're in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. But that's how it is. Romantic comedies are so unrealistic that pornography is a closer depiction to a real relationship than romantic comedies. That's how crazy it is.
Let me ask you about the okay. Let's go back into the pornography thing. Now, why do you say that the relationships are more like pornography than the romantic comedies?
Well, what I meant to say, it's really more of a dig at romantic comedies, right? So you take the average relationship. You have on one side, you have romantic comedies. On the other side, you have pornography. The one that is more realistic is pornography, okay? The one that mirrors, and I'm not saying that pornography is anything like relationships, but they are closer to what a real relationship is really like than romantic comedies. Romantic comedies, listen, it is one outlier situation after another. Tall, good-looking, blonde, with an accent. Oh, I can't live without you. I've slept with 300 women. I've never met a woman like you with your tattoos and your body piercings and your red hair. You're born to stand out. I just can't get enough of you. I want to have 15 kids with you. I can't live without you. My name is... dude, that shit does not happen. It doesn't happen. Oh, God. But I'll tell you what happens more than that is a dude walks in, right? Dude walks into his house. His woman asks him, "What's for dinner?" And he says sausage. She gets down on his knees and starts slobbing the knob. That happens more than a British Lothario superstar that's going to marry some fat American woman in a whirlwind romantic comedy. No, not going to happen. Sorry.
Oh my God. Let me let me do this real quick. Oh man, that British accent, bro. Like you've been going in, like you have another accent that we talk about that's pretty funny too. I won't say it right now, but it's like you're pretty good at these impersonations, man. Like for real.
Well, I mean, I've been a lot of places. I've been around the world, and I do them pretty good. Feel pretty good.
You can do like the Asian ones and other places. Like, bro, it's hilarious. So let me do this real quick. Let me shout out Omega Dreads. The fact that it's a sign of perverse nectar that you're a man that is a worthy of pleasure within your relationship and your time isn't for granted. Shout out to Omega. Can you do a ghetto black girl accent? I'm just not to be messy, but could you do that one?
Oh wow, let me think.
I don't know. Probably because you haven't been around him a long time.
No, I haven't really been around too many ghetto. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I remember, this is funny. I used to live in Atlanta, but I went through a bunch of shit with a girl in North Carolina. Literally got kicked out of the state. There's Tomcat. This motherfucker just donated $5 through the super chat. I think his name is His name is, I think his name is Tomcat. It's in Korean, but I can't figure out what it is. That's sort of a running.
Oh yeah, that dude, man, that dude's like G's or something. I can never figure out who the fuck
I don't know.
He is.
Listen, I run it through the translator. Nobody knows. He's fucking. He's like the Chinese. He's like the Korean James Bond.
Dude, he's like I don't know who he is. Christ or something.
He's the Korean Jesus Christ. I don't know. But I forgot what I was talking about. I forgot what the hell.
Oh shit.
Shout out to Sharpe Assist says I just described every Amy Schumer movie. Yes. Oh, so Johnny P says the redneck accent is hilarious, and then someone else said something about the British. Off topic here, O'Shea. It is very, and I think this is very, and I think this could be relevant, but just hear me out here. It is so funny how the way perceptions work around the world, right? Okay. We think of like yoga. Take for example yoga. If yoga were invented in Nashville, Tennessee, it would be called stretching. But it was invented in India back in 1958 by Nassim Akbar and and they do this stretching and they call it yoga, right? But again, because it's foreign and unknown, they give it a special name. Well, British people sound more intelligent by virtue of their accent. So you can have a homeless British man talking about whatever, and people seem to be just stupefied by what they say.
That is true.
So you know what I mean? So if you're a British homeless person and you say something like, oh my God, let me think. I don't have 2 pence to rub together because I've spent money on nothing but prostitutes and blow all week long. Right? It sounds intelligent. But then when you have the neurosurgeon who's from like the sticks of Louisiana, well, we're gonna go through the medulla oblongata. We gotta make sure his blood pressure is nice and high for the surgery. We think he's ignorant. Would you it's so weird how people who have a southern accent are perceived as stupid, but people who talk like they're from the aristocracy are just thought of, no matter what, they're thought of as intelligent people. It just blows my mind.
That I never thought about it like that, but that is very true. Let me do this real quick, man. Let me shout out a few other people, right? Aunt James out of Phoenix. The black rom-com movies are the worst.
Listen, anything Tyler fucking Perry, get out of here with that.
Freelance Ronan for the movie trailer narrator voice. Big bro, Freelance Ronan out of Virginia. All right, my man Charlie Wood.
Oh, I forgot about that movie narrator voice that I just did. It just comes out of me. I don't know.
Doug for importing more pom-pom into Poland. A happy early birthday. Thank you so much, man. You know, that's you're from London, so it's not really that far. Gone Postal 28. Okay, Charlie Williams wants to know, how about Jamaican and Haitian women? Are they worth it or a waste of time as well? Pretty good question. Let's let the master teacher of the Brother Pill answer the question.
Yeah, I've never banged Jamaican or Haitian, so I can't tell you.
Okay. Let's kind of go. Let's go off this off of the perception, right? Because Jamaican and Haitian women, they're black. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't know. What would you want me to answer it or?
No, because I don't have experience with either kinds of women, so I don't. I can't. I don't want to answer something that I don't have any experience with.
Yeah. Here's what I would say. I've never dated a Haitian or a Jamaican, but I would probably say it depends on the woman, right? Because Haitian women, I mean, independent man, like they got some fucking ridiculous ass bodies, bro. Like it's that's
big booties.
I am Haitian, but I think like Haitian women. I've heard some good and bad things about them, just like anybody else. I think a woman is depends. Are we talking about a Jamaican woman raised in Jamaica, or in Haiti, or in America? That might be the biggest thing.
Well,
right?
The thing is this: the reason why black women are quote unquote unattractive is because they're masculine. It doesn't have anything to do with their physicality. Mm-hmm. I mean, other than the fact that they get fat. But if white girls and black girls were to role reverse, guess what? I'd be steady fucking black chicks and talking about stay the fuck away from white girls.
Let me ask you this, Donovan. It's not the fact that you don't find them attractive.
No, of course not. Dude, there are many hot fucking black women. I see them all the time. I see them every day. But I'm not going near those bitches. You kidding me?
So you look at them. Okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay.
Listen, if black women would get their mind right and start taking cues from white girl, oh my God, he told me to start acting like a white girl. Right. then you would get that attention. But black girls are not trying to act like girls. So, and not even white girls, they have no interest in acting feminine. So guess what? They're not getting the D from Donovan.
So here's what I want to say. Shout out to Michael Neal. Much love to Donovan from North Philly. Look forward to these shows every Sunday. Man, shout out to Michael Neal, bro.
Hey, we both raced the Miami Heat by 27 points last night. What?
Let me do this also real quick, guys. For those who haven't subscribed to Donovan, let me know. Thank you so much, brother. And then also, brothers, listen. To get Donovan's new ebook, what you can do is this. If you're not on Patreon, are the super chatter, and I can see the receipt. Here's what you can do. You can join the forum. If you're already on the forum, all you got to do is send me your forum email. You'll get the ebook. I'll send it to you tonight, right? As early as tonight. So for guys who want to get like really the Patreon is going to get it first, right? I got to give it to my Patreon people first. But then for those people who sign up on the Negro Ministers forum, it's free, right? Like my man Matty Ghost puts up his picks all the time for like, whether it's Bitcoin or other stuff. He's made like 7 or 80 grand like in the last few months. So this is something that you guys can do, man. Get on the forum. I'm always on the forum. And then we're going to be doing a lot of great things, a lot of contests that are forum only. So if you join up with the forum, you get the ebook. All right. So for those people who want to join the forum, let me know. And Donovan, so I guess people were always thinking like that you didn't like black women at all, like physically.
No, I am highly attracted to black women. Like, dude, like black women. This is why white girls who have black features get the most play, because black women are shapely, and I do not find Serena Williams attractive. She looks like a dude, and she has too much fucking muscle. Dude, I'm not trying to fuck a bitch that looks like me. Not doing it. I don't give a shit. But black women seem to be much more. They're much more curvy. They have more shapely asses, more shapely legs, bigger tits. Like that's how. And listen, again, like I date a white girl now. She has features of a black girl. She has an unbelievable ass, huge tits. She's got the hourglass figure.
Right.
And you guys will get to see her at the 21 convention because I'm going to bring her around. And I dare one of y'all niggas to holler. Now here's the thing. People are going to say, well, how will we know who Donovan's woman is? Because she will have a chain with the name Donovan round her neck. What? Mark my words. You mark my fucking words.
Hey man, I believe you.
Straight up.
I believe you. All right. So let's do this let me see here. All right, what's the next one that we're on, Donovan?
Okay, so number 4, the fourth way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships is they overthink things all the time. There's so many girls, O'Shea, out here, they overthink everything. If he doesn't put a period at the end of a text, she's asking her friends what it means, or if he's cheating, or if he's not in love with her anymore. If he decides to fuck her at his place instead of hers, she wonders if he doesn't like her place anymore, or if he's fucking someone in her apartment complex. Women dissect anything and everything because girls have nothing better to do than to overanalyze the most inconsequential actions by their boyfriends. And when you think about something long enough, especially as a woman, eventually you're going to start to find something wrong. You're going to start to find faults or see signs that something bad is happening, and they start doing things based on bad feelings, bad things that aren't there. Okay? Now, at this point, one of two things is going to happen. Either she'll end up cheating because girls never just leave a relationship. They cheat their way out of it first, or he will because she's acting like a fucking psycho. It is paralysis by analysis. Every girl does this. Paralysis by
right. Man, that was pretty
good. I was dropping them. Listen, as soon as you said Patreon, it's like something happened in my mind. It's I don't know. Like Patreon is like the magic word for me. It's like Popeye the Sailor Man eating the spinach. That's how it is.
Oh my God. Shout out to Robert Nolan. Good to see Sharpe live on YouTube. Respect again, brother. I got your new. But yeah, and for guys that don't know, I had a vlog the other day that had the Foreign Man song. That was actually his song, right? So he sent some music to me.
Yes.
That was really good, bro. Like it was like in my Black and Poland vlog. So yo, shout out to Nolan, man, because I'm gonna start using a lot more of his some of
his tracks, some of his beats.
Yeah, actually play if your shit's good, man. I'll put your shit in my vlog and to get people. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, straight up.
So okay, let's do this, guys. Get the likes up, man. Like I said, this is a Patreon only show. This is gonna get fucking pulled from YouTube immediately.
Hold up. This is YouTube. Oh, hey, pull the shit down right now. We gotta go.
Hold on a second. For those people who want to join the forum, here's the forum right here. Then you can link up the forum. We're gonna do some great things on the forum, man. So that way you can get this new ebook from Donovan Sharpe. I'd rather you join both Patreon or the forum, but if you're dead broke right now, join the forum. All right, let's go ahead right now, Donovan. What's the next one?
Number 5. This one's pretty simple. The fifth way The fifth way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships. They stop giving head. They stop sucking dick.
Uh-oh.
Listen, girls will never truly understand the immense pleasure a man gets when he watches a woman suck his dick. There aren't too many things. There aren't too many things in this world that are too much better than a girl on her knees stroking your dick with her mouth. And because of this ignorance, they assume that once again they have our commitment. They don't have to do it anymore, so they stop. Then they get mad and ask, "Why did you fuck my friend?" Because she sucks dick and you don't. Now get out of here. She's on her way over. Fuck out of here, man.
Okay.
Why did you fuck my friend? Because she sucks dick and you don't. And actually, you need to leave. She's going to be here in about 10 minutes.
Let's talk about that real quick, right? Because I know, okay, at least when I was in high school, and I don't know if I'm like about to be 37, right? I know like back in the day, black women and sucking dick was more like a white woman thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like that's something that black chicks don't do. They don't like to do it. And you know, why are you asking me to do something that I don't like?
Bitch, please.
I've had very
listen, man. Listen, it's not that white girls like sucking dick. White girls like pleasing men. Listen, man, I've never sucked a dick, so I don't know if it's good or not. But and Chris Rock actually had a really good stand-up piece about this. He says there's three with regards to blowjobs. There are three types of women. There's the first type of woman who will give you just enough to shut you up, right? There's the second kind of woman who does it because she feels like she has to, and then you got that woman who loves nothing better than to suck a dick, right? Some women out there just like sucking dick. Most women, as far as I'm concerned, probably don't. But white girls seem hell-bent on pleasing their men. This is why they get on their knees for men like us. This is how it works.
Man. I think, you know what, though? It's, and while I'm posting the cover here on Patreon for the guys, I think it's the sucking dick attitude has changed, maybe? I don't know.
Well, of course listen, I don't know if it has or not, but it wouldn't surprise me if it did. You want to know why, O'Shea? Ask me why. Ask me why.
Why?
Because niggas ain't checking for sisters anymore. Right? That's why. Listen, sisters are like, oh my God, we're all the black men going, fuck y'all niggas, this and that, the other. Bitch, all you gotta listen, man. Listen, check this out. Sisters, if any of you are watching this right now, because we know this is not gonna be on YouTube. If any black woman is watching right now, listen, if there's one thing that you can change, and I'm clapping, right? If there's one thing that you can change to keep your man, right? Listen, losing weight, that's obvious. Listen, give him head, suck his dick. If you can suck a good dick, dude, that'll cover up just about every red flag there is. I'm being straight up. If you suck a good dick, you are currying favor from your man. Listen, you want your man to treat you well? Suck his dick. That's how it works. You want him to cheat on you? Suck his dick.
That's true. That's true.
Listen, this is basic math.
I wish I can go into a little bit more detail, but I got my guest here, so I can't really, you know what I mean?
That's cool. That's cool.
Let's talk about the next one, Donovan.
Yes. So, the sixth way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships with men. Okay, they try to weaponize sex, and I'll tell you a story. I remember I was fucking this one girl from Indian Springs, Nevada. It's just south of Las Vegas. And for the first month or so, we were solid, right? The sex, the sex was, I don't know, it was above average, but she was hot and she was really nice. She was very kind. The sex was below average, but dude, she had an unbelievable body and she was, she wasn't a headache. Probably an ugly duckling because girls who look like her usually aren't that nice unless they were ugly ass kids. Anyway, I drove down there one night. We're hanging out, and I come up behind her. I grab her tits, and I bite her neck. Letting her know I'm trying to fuck. That's my go-to move. This bitch has the gall to say to me, "You haven't earned it yet." Now she laughed while she said it, so I thought she was joking, joking around, trying to be playful. So I put my hand down her panties, and she wrenches away. She's like, "No, I'm serious. You haven't earned it yet." So I was confused. I looked at her. I said, "Wait, are you serious?" She says, "I'm dead serious." She says, "You can't just waltz in here and fuck me without whining and dining you a little bit." Guys, true story. So I said to her, "Well, I ain't the whining and dining type." And listen. And she said, "Well, then I guess you're not getting laid tonight." And I said, well, that's what you think. And I walked right out the door. Let me finish. Walked right out the door. My hand to the man. True story. What this bitch didn't know is that she was the side chick. She thought she was the girlfriend. She was the side chick. I had a girlfriend at the time, and I knew she was coming over right after she got off work. So the fact that this Indian Springs bitch just tried to pull this bullshit on me didn't faze me in the least. That's the power of abundance. Anyway, girls do that. Girls try to do this shit all the time. They try to weaponize sex. They give up the pussy in the beginning, and then they try to wrench it away to control you. Now, the average man would have fallen for a Miss Indian Spring. I think her name was Luce, and not Luce. She was a Mexican girl, and her name was, I forgot what her last name was, but it was Luce. She spelled it L-U-Z. My name is Luce, right? So anyway, the average man would have fallen for her bullshit, okay? And again, just like every girl out there who tries to overplay her hand with a man who she knows could do without her, she's blowing up my phone all the way home, right? So I just walked out. Oh, all of a sudden I haven't earned yet. I walked out. Now all of a sudden she wants a piece of me, right? All the way home. Come back. I was kidding. Why are you being stupid? I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. And no, I didn't turn around. And no, I didn't respond. I put her dumbass on ice for a good 2 weeks. Actually, I don't remember how long did it. Anyway, I put her ass on ice for a while. I texted her maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, and oh, it's a miracle. That straightened her ass out, and she was my side chick again for a little while. And you want to know what happened? She never told me, you got to earn this. Nah, bitch, I ain't earning shit. I earned this when I walked into your fucking house. Any other man in that situation would have stayed there and jumped through her fucking hoops, and they would have lost all the respect, okay? Right. They may have kept fucking her, but failing a shit test like this is the beginning of the end. But 5%ers, men like you and me, we ain't here for it, bro. We expect the pussy every time, all the time. And when we don't get it, we fucking bounce to the next chick.
Every motherfucker.
This is how we roll. Girls who try to weaponize sex to control men that they actually like always fuck up their relationships in this way. And once again, it's probably because one of her slutty friends told her in order to gain control of the relationship. Stupid bitches, man.
Shout out to my man Eric P. Donovan's going there. Like I said, y'all shouldn't have let him get on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shouldn't have reported him.
Said the P word. Should have
and Patreon. What up, Dr. Sharpe? 76ers Kips, some serious ass today. Good to see you. Eric P. 5-hour super chat. Freelance Ronan. Olivia Pope got these women taking many L's in 2018.
Straight up, man.
And let me just do this real quick, guys. Also, we'll have another show tonight. That show will be about the Starbucks situation, right? I don't know, Donovan, if you're free tonight, but we're gonna have a pretty good debate about that tonight later on.
I might check it out.
Might check it out. Shout out to Rom. I'm telling him right now about the Hall of Game and
oh shit.
So yeah,
oh shit, bruh. Mount Niggamore. I'm telling you, man, Mount Niggamore. We finna put it up.
Exactly. What's the next one?
Number 7. The 7th way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships. They overestimate their value so they feel like they don't have to try. This, once again, O'Shea, this is where feminism leads girls astray. Girls think that because they're more valuable in a reproductive sense, and they are, but they think that because they're more valuable reproductively, that they're more valuable in a relationship sense. And all girls figure this out the hard way at some point or another, and it usually starts the first time a guy they actually likes walks out on. Okay? When girls get fat, it's because they've overestimated their value. When girls stop sucking dick, it's because they've overestimated their value. When girls stop making an effort to act like a lady, it's because they've overestimated their value. And the fucked up thing is that all a girl has to do is maintain her value to her man.
Hallelujah.
Dude, stay fit. Cook for him. Represent him well in public. Don't get out of pocket. Don't disrespect him. Suck his dick and give him the pussy. That's it. Guys, that's not difficult compared to what we have to do to maintain our value to women.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's talk about what we gotta do, Donovan.
Don't even get me started. You want to know what we have to be valuable to women, right? I gotta have 16-pack abs, right? I gotta be 2% body fat. I gotta make 8 figures. I gotta have a 16-inch dick. I gotta drive a Lamborghini. I gotta have a hairline crispier than fucking crispy critters all the time, every time, right? I gotta know high rollers over here. I gotta spit. No, We as men, and listen, this is the cross that we bear. I'm not complaining because I like the fact that we as men, I like the fact that the burden, how can I put this? The burden of performance is strictly on men. And I like it like that. I like the fact that I got to try harder than her to maintain my value. That being said, girls, all you got to do, stay thin, cook for him, and suck his dick. He's not going anywhere. Okay?
Yeah.
But today's females think that all they have to do is be there. And her boyfriend will thank his lucky fucking stars that he is so blessed to be graced by her very presence. Because that's what feminism tells them. Then when she gets dumped for the 8th time in 8 months, she wonders where she went wrong. Girls have to understand, if that you're watching this, pussy doesn't equal commitment. Pussy gets you in the door.
Say it again.
Pussy does not equal commitment. Now, pussy definitely gets you in the door, right? Yeah. The rest gets you my time and attention. And females think that they shouldn't be required to do any of that stuff. And unfortunately for them, they sabotage their relationships in this way before it even starts.
Okay, let me do this real quick. Guys, what he's talking about, we have 250 people watching right now. By the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah. This is the backup channel. So this is the back. It's not even the main one. Y'all know they hate on my main channel and shit.
Hey, but check this. You got the community strike on the main channel. My main channel's gone. We still got 250 niggas watching this shit.
250 niggas, not 50. 50 FIDDY, Deputy McAllister. Some of these
check this out. Go ahead. Symmetry here. Philadelphia Eagles won Super Bowl 52 with their backup quarterback. We're dropping this hot fire on this backup channel. TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe is coming back on his backup channel. Just saying.
I just want to say this, guys. Donovan Sharpe's new ebook, Why Men Should Stop Helping Women, is available right now on the Patreon. Okay, so if you're on my Patreon and you're at least $5 and 97 cents a month, because it's only right? Shout out to CBP Thomas Trucker just checking in. It's great to see Donovan on the air. So all the moderators, you guys know all you gotta do is send me the email. I'll send it to you. And then for those people who are already on the Patreon, because it's only fair, right? The people that that super chat are on the Patreon. These people are the one that make sure that we can do this, every day. And I thank everybody, right? All subscribers, whether you give them $1 or not. I really thank you because you at least can tell somebody. But as of right now, it's just right now for the Patreons. I'll guarantee you that we'll get it out to everybody like we did the last time. But for the Patreons, thank you guys, right? Your donation money, and this is the 4th free ebook, right? So think about it.
Yep.
Each ebook that we do is at least $700 minimum. The comic was like $1,300, right? So if you think about that, the money that you guys use us for, give us for super chats or for donations, this is our 4th free ebook. We have a new comic out that's coming out that's already out right now. So we do a lot of this stuff to put back into the black male community. So go and read Donovan's new ebook. It's fucking going to be great. It's awesome. Oh, shout out to Tariq Hussein. Oh shit, that's wrong. Thanks for the ebook. $50.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, man. So guys, thank you for all of that, man. And Donovan, thank you for what you've always done. Things
absolutely.
Like that.
Absolutely.
So guys, go read the ebook. Donovan, I gotta actually send it to you. So Donovan hasn't got the final draft yet, but you guys got the final draft on Patreon. So again, we thank you guys so much for what you guys do for us over here. You guys are the reason why we're able to do what we're doing and to be able to keep this going. So I appreciate you guys again. Donovan, what's the next one?
Number 8. The 8th way women unknowingly sabotage their relationships, and this is kind of a weird one. They do everything to avoid being labeled as needy. Okay. This is, and again, stay with me here, guys. This is one that we can blame on female magazines and relationship experts for. Women are constantly being told that being needy is a bad thing because it makes them look weak and it will scare guys away. Wrong on both counts. Now, let me explain here. Okay. As men, we don't mind needy females, all right? Females need guidance. They need protection from danger and from themselves. They need us. It's true. They need us not to feed into their emotional shenanigans. They need our strength. They need us to stop them, to keep them from self-destructing. They need us to demand their best and hold them accountable. They need us to put shit together and carry heavy objects. They need us to fix their cars or hook up their cable. So in that regard, needy women are a good thing, especially when they can acknowledge to themselves that they need these things from men.
Right.
Needy is being mischaracterized as high maintenance, right? We all hear, oh, she's high maintenance, like that's a bad thing. The bitch who needs reassurance every half an hour that you don't have one foot out the door, that's high maintenance. The chick who needs constant validation of her attraction because they ask you shit like, are you still attracted to me? That's high maintenance. And this is the funny thing. They ask, are you still attracted to me? After you fucked her 3 times in less than an hour. The girl who insists on bringing you to meet her friends to show them that you're not her make-believe boyfriend, that's high maintenance. What ends up happening is that girls end up trying to do everything themselves to keep themselves from being the wrong definition of needy. You offer to bring her groceries up to her apartment. No thanks, I got it. While her face turns purple halfway up the fucking stairs, right? Like she's about to pass out. You tell her that you'll put together the bookshelf she's buying. No, I got it. I don't want you to feel obligated. If you offer to fix her swamp cooler, or swamp cooler, it's a Nevada thing. It gets very hot there. If you offer to fix her swamp cooler because it's 173 degrees outside, 170 degrees in her house, she tells you not to worry about it and that she'd rather pay someone else $200 to do what you could do in 5 minutes. At some point, men say to themselves, what the fuck does she need me for? And they ghost on her.
Woo! Let's talk about that, right? Because especially in our community, our black community.
Oh my god.
You know, I hate to go there, but we do. I mean, like, if there's any group of women that need their men, it's black women, right?
Oh my god, of course.
And here's the thing I want to talk about. And you know me, like, I'm in Poland, and this is a very good fact for those of you who I'm a sellout. I've been living in Poland for almost 3 years. I have yet to be with a white woman, although they're out here and they are very cute and pretty and all that. Okay. But when it comes to our women, they're always talking about how they don't really need us. And in fact, it's them, right? I wasn't even read an article. You know, like the Stephon Clark thing really opened up, you know, we need to, you know, because when he had his tweets about, you know, how he felt about black women, oh yeah, we're going to take our support from you. You know, we've been supporting you. We've been helping you do things. Like, what? I mean, like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? And it's like with black women, you can have your shit together, and they're like, nigga, we don't even need you. Like, I mean, how does that make a man feel? Like, and that's another reason why, besides, you know, maybe the blowjobs, a lot of black men are like, if you don't fucking need me, why am I here?
What the fuck am I here for? Right.
Yeah, RXL says they don't really need us. Ask for child support. I mean, that's a big problem in our community. Right. It affects us more than anybody else because, you know, we have a lot of guys like yourself and like me, you know, we really are attracted to our own women, but our skill set allows us to deal with anybody or living anywhere around the world and totally fit in. You know what I mean?
It's very rare, but it's true.
A lot of black men are like this. Like, you know, like the guys who follow our podcast, these are guys who are I would say, you know, at least blue collar, are highly educated. I have guys who are millionaires that follow this podcast, like real shit. White collar millionaires, and these guys are guys, man, that like don't want to go back to the black community because these women are always telling them like, we don't need you, like fuck you. Like how are these guys?
Who wants to deal with that, right? Like who wants to deal with that? Well, I don't need you. Then what the fuck am I here for? And it's not. Here's the thing. Like, don't get it twisted, sisters. It's not like we need you to be, it's not like we want you to be like, oh, I just need you. No, it's not like that. If I hold the door open for you, you don't have to say, well, you didn't have to do that. Bitch, shut the fuck up and let me be a gentleman, right? Mm-hmm. Like, that's what we're talking about. It's not high maintenance to need a man to open a jar of pickles for you. That's being a woman. I remember I had a conversation with a woman. Dude, I think I lived in Vegas for 3 months. And she's one of the coolest chicks I've ever met. I'm actually still friends with her. She's one of the girls who got grandfathered in. And when I say this is when I found the red pill, I completely cut off all friendly connections with women. Okay. Well, I made friends with this girl before I found the red pill, and I'm still friends with her now. Okay. I'm never friend. The only time I associate with a girl is if I want to fuck her, I am fucking her, or I have fucked her. Those are the only reasons you need to associate with women. The only way you need to associate with women, the only way these are the Donovan Sharpe rules. Donovan Sharpe, okay, associates with women for one of 3 reasons. I want to fuck her, I am fucking her, or I have fucked her. Otherwise, you're getting no attention from me because I have no place for women in my life in that regard. Okay. Right. But this one girl, I met her before I found the red pill, and I'm still friends with her now. And I remember in the break room, and she's like, "Oh, I'm strong, and I'm this, and I'm that. I don't need a man." And I said, And I said to her, I was like, what is this with you don't need a man? Well, I don't want to be high maintenance. I said, look, sweetheart, needing a man doesn't make you weak. It makes you a woman. And she still didn't get it. I just threw up my hands, man.
Y'all need to get that shit together. I mean, here's the thing. You know, as a black man, like, again, like, people don't believe me. Like, yo, man, how can you be living out there and you haven't even fucked a poster girl? Man, like, listen, man, like, black men really want to be with black women. Like, you guys, we don't hate women on this show.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. I don't want to be a black woman no more.
Oh, well.
Listen, hey, listen. You know what they say? You know what they say about white?
Some of us wouldn't mind being it under the right circumstances. Let me put that.
Listen, I coined this phrase a couple weeks ago. You know, with white girls, they say, well, once you go black, you don't go back. Well, with niggas, it's once you go white, you're out of sight.
Wait. Can we make a show called that?
Once you go white, you're out of sight?
Once you go white, you're out of sight.
I actually wrote that in an article I penned for you not too long ago. Why black mothers don't want their black sons dating white girls. And the reason she doesn't want him to date white girls is because she knows that once he gets his hands on a white girl, he's not going back to dating black girls. No fucking way. You better stay away from Becky and Susie and Stephanie. No. Because she knows once they get a hold of him, he's gonna be like, God damn, these bitches actually treat me like they like me. This bitch over here sucks my yeah. Once you go out, you're out of sight.
That's one of the reasons why I'm afraid to even try it, because like crack, nigga, like you don't want to smoke crack for one reason, because you might get hooked on it. Oh my God,
bruh, you get hooked on crack the very first time, my friend.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm trying to, I'm trying to, but
$5.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let me do this real quick, guys. Do me a favor. Who has not subscribed to Donovan Sharpe's new channel? This is a Patreon show. Again, thank you, Patreon subscribers. Okay, for both me and Donovan. You guys know that without the Patreon subscribers, the NegroManosphere.com is not what it is, right? And I just really gotta take time out to thank you guys. We have more people supporting us. And I mean, Return of Kings is only started their bagger campaign as of recently, but as of right now, we have more people that support our website than we have than they do. And that's really great, because we're a all black male website, all black male writers for the most part, except for we have one guy out of Serbia who does our survivalism thing. So we can't do this shit without our Patreon people, right? You guys don't have to support us, but for you brothers who are support us on Patreon, we have exclusive content. Donovan creates that content on Patreon. Rom has content on Patreon. I create content on Patreon. We're going to move the Truck Stop podcast back to Patreon. So we're doing a lot with our Patreon, right? And you guys are the reason you said, well, you know what? I'm going to dedicate $5 a month or more to help these brothers put this stuff out, because unfortunately, we cannot put out these kinds of messages and get funded by AdSense. It's not going to happen, right?
No, it's
we
not.
Can't fund our so black men, if we want to have our own discussions like this, we have to fund it ourselves, unfortunately. And we've been doing a great job of that. I thank you, brothers, for what you've been doing. We thank you, brothers, for keeping us afloat. Those people who super chat knows on Patreon. Anything you want to say about that, Donovan?
Yeah, I was just going to say that for those of you guys that know, I am radioactive right now. I've been banned from Twitter. I've been banned. One of my main YouTube channel got banned. So it's very important to understand and realize that that it's very important that you support the show, because you never know when we're not going to be around. That's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like sometimes the social justice warrior left. Two things they don't like. You talking about race politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you talking about your points of views of women? And as a black man, nobody wants to hear what you have to say about your experiences with women, especially black women. And right. YouTube is not a place where they want you to come in here and tell the truth about how you feel. So unfortunately, that leaves us in a position where, do you tone down your message? And if you tone down your message, it's not a message anymore.
It's not as effective. So it's not as effective. So
it's not like that we want to put our shit on Patreon. Like, you guys know, I love doing shit for free, and I don't mind doing it and stuff like that. But unfortunately, where we're at now is to the point where Donovan got he was in total good standing on YouTube. He got his channel three strikes, and within 5 minutes.
Within 1 minute, they said, here's how it went. And the emails came in this order. The first email said that your channel's been taken down. The second email said got a community strike for the X video. The next email, we got a community strike for Y video, then a community strike for Z video. So instead of telling me strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out, they said you're out. Oh, by the way, strike 1, 2, and 3. That's how it works.
Yeah. So, the reason why we, unfortunately, we have to move some of our stuff to Patreon for paid content is because we have to do that. So, like I said, guys, thank you for those of us who support you on Patreon. You guys are the reason why we are able to do this in Super Chatter. So, again, thank you so much. And for those people who want to subscribe to Donovan Sharpe's new channel, yeah, man, they're not fucking around on YouTube, bro. Like, YouTube is not YouTube. This is a business for them, right? So they don't want people that are going to jeopardize, their business by, what they feel is hate speech, and they have the right to do that. But, you guys want to hear special content, unfortunately, it's going to have to go behind a paid wall to a certain degree.
It sucks. And it's not even if you want to hear special content, if you want to hear content, period. Dude, I don't want to have to water down my message, man. I don't want to have to do that, but... Right. But in order to put out the kind of content that I really want to put out, I got to put it behind a paywall. Listen, I set the cost as low as possible to make it halfway worth it to me, right, and to give people an incentive. $5 a month. That's that's less than 17 cents a day. I think that I think that's fair, and I think I'm well worth $5. Yeah, I think I'm worth well over $5 a month, but. By the same token, I'm not trying to break people's wallets or anything. Exactly.
Nobody's trying to do that, right? And the thing is, our website too. By the way, we're in the top. There was a particular YouTuber who was making fun of the website, saying it doesn't get a lot of comments, doesn't get a lot of views and stuff like that. Well, let me go to Alexa real quick, and I want to just kind of silence the critics on if the Negro Manosphere website is a flop or not. Well, right now, currently, we're ranked 566,401 in the world. We're in the top 200,000 sites in the United States. We're at 157,032. There's like 30 million websites out in the world right now. Okay, so if we are number, let me see here.
We're a number 100,000 something or other.
No, we're 566,000 in the world.
Okay,
but there's over 30 million websites. So if you think about it, we're in the top 2% of all websites on planet Earth.
There you go.
And within under a year's period, under a year and a half period, right? And if you guys know how hard it is to start a YouTube channel is very hard to do.
It is hell.
Even a website is harder to do because the website has something to do with YouTube, and so basically, guys, when people go and read the blog, those are people coming from, and we don't do like trending topics on the blog either. We're not doing like trending hot articles like that for the most part. We're just doing straight up, what we do. So guys, we want to thank you because the website is free. Articles are free. We have free ebooks, free comics and stuff like that. Even if you don't pay any money, we have these things. So I just want to silence the naysayers about that. For those people who want to naysay the NegroManosphere.com, number one, you can say what you want. It's performing in the top 2% of all websites within the first 2 years. That's fucking unheard of. Without shock or fuckery. Go ahead, Donovan.
Yeah. And I think the collection of talent that we have has a lot to do with our success, but I think a lot of it has to do with our consistency. There are a lot of guys in this sector, this area that more or less think they're trying to compete with us, but they're not really competing with us because nobody outworks us, man. Like, we put in the work. Dude, I'm on the air. So, well, when I start my show again, dude, I'm on the air 6 to 7 days a week, man. I don't know anybody else or there are a few other people who do that. That's the reason for our success, is because of our hard work, is because of our hard work and our consistency. And I mean, listen, we're seeing that play out now.
Yeah. And like I said, bro, like, to do a website at this level, and shout out to my man in Kenya, who's going to be, we're going to be doing a new content strategy pretty soon, guys. So we'll be able to we'll be looking at trying to reach too much more of a Anthony William, a younger audience. So we will have some new things coming, but I want to tell you, man, it's most websites go under like this.
Yes, very quickly. 6 months or less, dude. Yep.
And we have enough funding behind us to keep us going for a year. That means if I were to lose everything right now, we can go up for a year, right?
Yeah,
And that's
there you go.
brothers, right? So thank you guys for support. We have the forum. We have very good things going on right now. Ebooks. We have things that even white websites don't have.
Well, and I see somebody, Taboo Smash says, did I try DTube? Listen, man. People have said, have you tried DTube, BitChute, Gab, vid.me? Listen, man. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. You cannot build an audience on DTube. You cannot build an audience on BitChute or Gab or whatever. Listen, these people are always hitting me, yo, there's this new YouTube. No, there's not going to be another YouTube. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is worldwide. There is, listen, I want to grow. Listen, no offense to my supporters, and God knows I love your support. But you guys have to understand, if I want my show to be successful, my show has to grow. I love doing content for you guys, but I can't just do content for you. I got to make sure that the word gets out. And YouTube right now is the best way to do that. So I'm not going to try these fringe websites. Oh, yeah, you can post here for free. We get 17 views, if that at all. Listen, YouTube is there. Listen, and I say this too. I wasn't that nigga that went on there. Well, YouTube is going down with that. No, YouTube was fine before Donovan Sharpe, and YouTube is going to be fine well after Donovan Sharpe. So this is me not playing into the MGTOW mindset and saying, well, fuck it, I'm just going to take my ball and go home. Nah, I got to play the game if I want to be successful. This is the same thing as Red Pill game.
Yeah, and we're all doing the same thing. So, guys, we want to tell you that, the articles, like we can say what we want on the site, the forums, we say what we want on the forum. So we're making other avenues for Black men to be able to basically be more independent. I saw a guy who was talking about, we invest so much in YouTubers, but not into individual platforms. To a certain degree, that's true. For the people who want to know, like, and Donovan will tell you, I spent over $20,000 just last year.
Yes, sir. And 15 of that went to me. Just kidding.
Okay, what I'm going to tell you guys is, right, so I spent $20,000 last year.
Large, guys.
Just on, things that had to do with the NegroManosphere.com. That means with hosting, with articles. We have 700 articles. Okay, Donovan is not cheap. Rom is not cheap. Alan Roger Curry is not cheap, right? So just imagine what those three guys make by themselves. And then also have an administrator. Something goes wrong with the site. All of those things. God. I'm a medical student, right? And I have to come up with that money and then spend that.
I don't know how you. By the way, guys, what you guys don't know is that O'Shea is a robot. He has to be. There's no other way to explain how it is that you do what you do. I couldn't do it, dude.
Yeah, and then you think about it, you have to pay these people first, right, before you can even pay yourself. So just think about it, like it's a lot of work that we do to do this and to keep these things going and keep these platforms coming for Black men because we need it, right? And so I feel like I keep the engine going to do these things because we have to have our own shit. We can't keep depending on YouTube. We can't keep depending on other stuff. We have to do things ourselves for ourselves. So, I just want to thank you guys and just keep supporting us with watching the videos, telling people more about Donovan, telling people more about us, right? It starts with there. So just want to tell you that. Donovan, what's the next point? Oh, Red House, not Row House, all love, but but what? Corey Jennings, thank you to our super chat. What's going on, Donovan? What else did you have?
So number 19, I got two more. Number 19, number 9, the 9th way, getting back on track here, that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships. And this is important. They don't try to build trust. They assume that they already have it and they end up breaking it. Trust is broken a hell of a lot easier than it's built. We all know this. This is where most women end up fucking things up because again, they foolishly believe that a man who fucks them trusts them, right? They think that if a man is sticking his dick in her on the regular and decides he might want to spend more time with her outside of fucking, that they don't have to proactively build trust. Back in the day, now women didn't need to do this back in the day, right? There wasn't nearly as much temptation as there is today. Females didn't have devices in the palm of their hands that could summon a dozen cocks right to her location within a half an hour. Okay, so when they started dating a man, the trust was already in place because there was really no way for her to cheat without getting caught. So there was no motivation to build trust because the trust was already built. But what girls don't understand, and this is very important for women, what girls don't understand is that we men, we are well aware of how easy it is for you guys to be hoes. We know how easy it is for you guys to cheat. Slut tell number 1. Listen, I've done a lot of slut tell. Slut tell number 19, 76. You guys have seen them all around. Slut tell number 1. Okay? She owns a smartphone. All right? And for this reason, women don't realize that they have to proactively build trust with a man of value. Okay? A 5%er. Now, I'm not talking about your everyday clueless beta male who assumes every woman is honest and virtuous. Those dudes are a dime a fucking dozen, right? I'm talking about men who have options. Men who can come and go as they please and not give a second thought to dropping a bitch if she gets out of pocket, regardless of how hot she is. Those are the men that require women to proactively build trust. So when a girl wonders why her boyfriend just dumped her out of the blue, she would do well to think back on the many times he asked her who she was texting and she responded, "Don't you trust me?" Or she flat out lied to him, not knowing that he knows what girls like her are really like. Hey, O'Shea, I need you to check your Facebook Messenger here.
Okay, let me do this here. Say that last part again.
Don't say anything. I just need you to do this for me.
Say that?
Yeah. No, do you see it? Yeah. Go ahead and ask that. I don't want to give it.
Okay.
All right, appreciate that. So that last part. So that last part, like I was saying, is that women don't understand that they don't have to proactively build trust with men of value, men with options. And when they say, "Well, where have all the good men gone?" This is the thing, man. Is that they ask where have all the good men gone? You want to know where all the good men have gone, O'Shea? Mm-hmm. They're with the girls who aren't on their smartphones all the time. They're with the girls who gives him access to her phone all the time. They're with the girls who don't flirt with Kevin and Sales all the goddamn time. They're with the girls who don't text with their ex-boyfriends. They're with the girls who aren't wannabe Instagram supermodels. Those are the girls that are with where are all the good men gone. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's how that works. These are girls that proactively built trust because they know in this environment, men of value are well aware of how easy it is to cheat. So they took it upon themselves to say, you know what? I want to be with this guy long term. I need to proactively build trust. Mm-hmm. Bitches, just because he fucks you doesn't mean he trusts you.
And one of the things, let me say this, like when a woman tells you, like, hey, I'm here, I just got home, I just came, like, that's trying to build trust. Like, if they let you know where they are without you even asking them, that is building trust, right?
This is what and I tell people this all the time. And people say, "Oh, Donovan, you're insecure." Nah, nigga, I am territorial as fuck. Okay? Listen, it took my girlfriend a year and a half to earn my presence. That's right. She is lucky to have me. I made her, anytime she went anywhere, I made her check in with a picture at work, at lunch, whatever. Okay? Gave me access. I still have access to her phone. Keylogger on her phone. GPS on her phone. Access to her computer. All of the stuff. She gladly does it. Why? Because she doesn't want me thinking there's anything going on. Because she knows the minute I start to doubt her loyalty to me, I'm out the door. Listen, here's the thing, man. Women seem to think that men are the court of law, that you are innocent until proven guilty, and that you need to be proven guilty beyond all reasonable doubt. Nah, bitch. Hoes are guilty by association. If you're texting your ex, you're out the door. But I haven't fucked him. You don't have to. You're out the door. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God. Man. What an awesome show today, guys. And we have one more, right?
Yeah, I got one more. Randall McCray wants to know, how can I get all of
Donovan's I saw Randall McCray. Thank you for the final search. How can I get all of Donovan's deleted videos? Damn.
Yeah, you can't. They're listen, this is how it is. They got all that. I managed to salvage 200 of my 319 videos, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to live stream them. I'll do this every once in a while when I'm not doing the show, but I will live stream them every once in a while to Patreon. That way, if YouTube happens to axe my channel again, at that point, you guys will still be able to go on Patreon and watch the lost videos of Donovan Sharpe. Because when they axed my channel, all of my videos were completely gone. So I'm having to redo Donovan's, then I'm having to re-air those. So yeah, that's where you can get all those.
All right. And guys, again, thank you, brothers. We can ask, like I said, man, with me and Donovan, like I reached out to Donovan to do NegroManosphere.com. we didn't know. I mean, listen. I used part of my school loan money to even get this off the ground, right? And my first AdSense, second or third AdSense check. So we didn't know that we were going to be able to create this kind of community. But now,
we didn't.
Bro, like you have guys like Alpha Male Strategies that are coming out now. I mean, out of like this, because there was no real like dating coach lane really on here. Like Cario was doing it before, but then like the community came. Now you're seeing guys, man, just like crush it, bro. Like, and a lot of the guys that, are considered some of the best dating coach guys in Black YouTube are right for the Negro Manosphere. You know what I mean?
Right. That's right.
Donovan, Allen Roger Curry, Rom. I mean, most of your top, 3 to 4 guys, man, that are in that considered Black YouTube, man, are associated with this site. So
that's right.
Thank you guys for keeping us afloat, man.
Actually, to finish answering that dude's question, you can get a hold of every single one of my audio, right? So what I did is I did the YouTube videos, and then I would also upload the audio version to SoundCloud. So you can listen to TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe, episode 100, all the way to 238 on SoundCloud. So I think it was Medi MGTOW who said, "Oh wow, you didn't have a second copy of the videos." I got a second copy of most of the videos, but you guys can go to SoundCloud, do a search for Donovan Sharpe, or just go to my website, donovensharpe.com. Go to SoundCloud. You can download all 238, or just listen to them right there on SoundCloud. You can listen to all of them.
All right. There we go. And then the last one. And then guys, have you subscribed? If you've not subscribed to Donovan's new channel, let me know here in the description. Okay.
Okay.
Go to the last.
Listen, Anthony Baker said that's too work for me, fam. All right, well then fuck off.
Exactly.
If you don't want the content, then get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. All right. So the 10th way that women unknowingly sabotage their relationships with men. They push to lock down a relationship before building their value. This is kind of a 9-part B, like a 9B, in that they overestimate their value. So they assume that they deserve a 5%er to commit to them long term. And the biggest mistake these bitches make in these cases is they act like they're entitled to commitment just because they look good and because they let him fuck her for a few weeks. Now, the average man, right? The average 95%er, the man with no red pill awareness would succumb to her pressure. But a man of value absolutely positively will not tolerate a woman who feels entitled to his commitment for the sole reason that she opens her legs for him and that she acts kind. That's it. He knows these women turn bitchy as soon as she moves in or as soon as he puts a ring on it. So when females like this push for commitment before they've actually paid their dues by being a kind feminine woman who stays in shape, sucks his dick, gives him pussy when he wants it, cooks for him, puts his needs before hers, and does it for an extended period of time, meaning at least a year, they get dropped like the basic ass bitches they are.
Now let me ask you this. Why do you think that a lot of women, like as far as the cooking part, why do you think that a lot of women, American women, especially what do you call these millennials, why do they think it's not necessary for them to cook for men?
Feminism, dude. Feminism. And you want to know something, man? It's not only we talk about, feminism is to blame. Yes, feminism is partial to blame. But O'Shea, I'm telling you right now, we as men, we are as responsible, if not more responsible, for the state of women as feminism. The reason why women don't cook is because men are not demanding them to know how to cook. We got niggas out here putting rings on fingers who fucking microwave hot dogs and tater tots. What are you doing? Like, seriously, like the bitch can't even make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You want her to meet her parents? Are you kidding me with that? Get out of here. The fuck out of here.
Fuck. Oh my God, man. What the fuck is wrong with them, bro? Let me see. What did this dude just say? Oh, I think Medi MGTOW was timed out on accident. He says, this exact discussion is why I'm told to red pill. All this BS is relevant. I think that wasn't a bad comment. I think that might have been a mistake.
Oh, this is cute. Aviva Blossom says, LOL, I can't cook. LOL. All right, well, have fun on the cock carousel, sweetheart.
I don't, dude. Is that even a real woman?
Listen, I don't. Maybe she says, I love a man that cooks. Well, guess what? Men aren't going to love you. They are going to fuck you and drop you. So you can listen. You can laugh and kiki with all your girlfriends that you can't cook. That's fine. You're never going to be married to a man of value. Have fun on the cock carousel and that 1,000 cock stare in about 5 years.
Yo, and shout out to my man, Open Mind, man. We have a truck stop podcast like right after this, guys. And you might have heard, or when I will take it after the show. You guys might have heard Open Mind song. He was the first person that actually I played his music on one of my vlogs. So it was him, and I forgot which episode that was, but shout out to him. We're gonna do a truck stop podcast after this. I'm just gonna do a pre-recorded one with him. So shout out to him. You guys will see that either on this channel or the next channel just as soon as we get on with Donovan. But again, shout out to Open Mind. Go guys, go subscribe to his channel. He just did I think a podcast not too long ago with the Thought Crime series here on YouTube. You know, they're very popular in Black YouTube. So let me see here. And Donovan, let's any other basic things, man, like, you know, that we new information from you, man, that we need to hear about.
Yeah. I guess I don't know how many people we have watching now.
We have 279 watching.
Ow! So, like I announced at the top of the show, the TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe was going to relaunch a week from tomorrow. But I'm going to relaunch. I'm actually going to relaunch TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe on YouTube and Facebook tomorrow afternoon at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. So that's what we're going to be doing there. I decided to go ahead and move it up by a week because what the hell, you know, there's no time like the present. I've got my strategy in place now. I want you guys to understand the way you guys aren't going to get this Donovan Sharpe on YouTube and Facebook. That's not where you're going to get this. Mm-hmm. This Donovan Sharpe got banned on YouTube and got banned on Twitter. So you're not getting him there again. You're going to get this Donovan Sharpe on Patreon. Listen, I'll talk a little bit of shit. I'll tell you guys, you know, I'll give you guys good content, or at least as good as I can give it on YouTube for the first 15, 20 minutes. But after that, I'm cutting the feed and I'm dropping the fire on Patreon. That's what you have to do. It is going to be live. The last 75% of the show is going to be on Patreon. So that's where it's going to be the real TSR Live with Donovan Sharpe.
The real. Okay, and guys, let me just do this real quick, man. Shout out to all the people who have, you know, supported us. Like, just, you know, like I said, here's the thing. Oh, and the crowdcast thing. We'll talk about the crowdcast thing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you are an iOS user, meaning that if you're a subscriber of mine on Patreon, and if you would, O'Shea, could you put the link to my backup channel, because I see some people. Oh, there we are.
Yeah, right there. That's a sorry, Donovan. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel right there, brothers. Go ahead, Donovan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so on Patreon, if you're an Apple or an iOS, or if you're an iOS user, if you use iPhone or iPad, download the app. It's called Crowdcast. There you'll get all the notifications. You'll be able to watch all of my live shows, because as of right now, Patreon does not support live streaming for iOS devices. You can watch me live on Patreon with your Android, desktop, laptop, whatever, but I can't for the life of me figure out why Patreon hasn't figured out how to support live streaming. Just download the app Crowdcast. It integrates seamlessly with Patreon to be able to watch the show every day, every weekday afternoon at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific.
All right. And so, guys, again, we will be on Eric P. Okay, shout out to Eric P. His Troop Chat's still there. Before I do this real quick, we have the forum, right? Anybody who's on the forum, eventually, you know, you're going to be there. So here's what's going to happen. People on Patreon get the ebook first. The ebook is there, okay? Second one is like anybody who Patreon or Super Chat with a receipt, whatever got it, you guys get it, right? Now, also, those people who are on the forum are the next people to get the ebook. All right, because I put all this money into this fucking forum. Let me just curse niggas out real quick. Okay, I gotta do this because this shit is free for you. We spent a lot of money on the hosting. We had to build a subdomain because hold on a second. He says, "Why did you unmod me?" Because you were talking shit about me in another person's chat, and I found out about it. That's why you got unmodded.
Listen to this dude paid $20 to say Donovan sounds like a weak Negro.
Oh,
this nigga just paid you $20 to tell me that.
Yeah, like, you know, we have some people who go around talking shit about people and other people's chats and shit and think I won't find out about it. I find out about it. So, you know what I mean?
Why are you gonna pay $20? This nigga just paid $20 to try to troll somebody. Like, what are you doing?
Donovan sounds like a weak Negro. Hey, but for that $20, man, thank you. And then he still got timed out by Anthony Baker.
He was stupid nigga. Unbelievable.
He donated. But hey, thank you for the $20, Anthony, though.
Yeah, we'll take that 20. We'll take the 20.
We'll take it. I mean, just thank you. I appreciate you, bro. So, guys, we spend a lot of money on the forums and the hosting for the forum. It's like the forum is its own website within a website. Right. So we have to build a domain. Here's what we need to do. We get you guys onto the forum so that you guys can, we're going to have some contests on there, some things like that. I know like forums is not a real good thing, but guys, listen, join up on the forum. Matty Ghost picks his stock picks every morning. I think they always hit for the most part. We have 340 brothers on the forum. So I'm going to start doing incentives for people who are on the forum, right? And Cupcake Larry, what up, Cupcake? Let me make you a moderator because you actually deserve to be here and shit. So yeah, man, like you niggas is not gonna be going around here talking shit about me and expect you're gonna be moderating on my channel, man. Like get the fuck up out of here. You're not gonna be in other people's chats or discords or whatever talking shit about me and then on the sneak tip and then be over here moderating for me. You're not gonna do that shit. So, yeah. Oh shit, Caucus Manosphere. John Paul, want to join our area manosphere? Negroes more. Who the fuck is this? All right. Anyway, so thanks guys for that. Donovan, man, anything else that we should expect?
No, man. I guess what you guys should expect. I mean, listen, you guys should expect the same thing that you get with TSR Live. I think, and even it's interesting. You and I, we have these discussions all the time about what we can, what we can't say on YouTube. Hey, we gotta take this stuff down. We can't say this. We can't do that, et cetera, et cetera. But even then, even when I was on YouTube regularly and I was unfiltered, I still throttled back. As soon as you told me that this was a Patreon episode, this is what I really want to do, guys. This is the kind of truth I really want to drop, and I want to drop it in this way. Okay? There's no way I could have had this kind of rant on YouTube. No way. They get demonetized, they get deleted. Next thing you know, it's three strikes and you're out. Well, you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore on Patreon. I'm gonna keep it tame on YouTube because that's the game we have to play, and then we'll go in on Patreon. That's the world we live in.
All right. So guys, that is the world that we live in. Is there anything else that we want to talk about today?
I think that's it, man. I think if there's any ladies watching this, I guess my 2 words to you are you're welcome.
You are welcome. Shout out to Open Mind. Shout out to my boy Ragu. Hey, look, we're gonna be on later tonight with the episode about the Philadelphia situation. Let me do this real quick. Charlie Williams. Man, I wish I would have heard this before I got married. Never do that bullshit again. A million thoughts of business. Now I see. Oh, fuck. Now I hope your wife don't see that. But shout out to that, man.
Oh, shit.
Damn. If you want to email me, bro, if you want to get some of our because Donovan, you were married before,
I was. I talked about that in episode 10. Mr. Pirate Brain says, Donovan, am I coming back? Yes. I'm coming back tomorrow. 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. I've got my backup YouTube channel. I'm going to do the first 10-15 minutes of TSR Live on YouTube and Facebook. Then I'm going to drop that real shit on Patreon. So that's
real shit on Patreon. Shout out to Cupcake Larry. Cupcake Larry, let me do this. Send me your email on actually let me do this real quick because it's on Patreon. I know you're on Patreon, but if not, just email me your link on Facebook, guys. I want to say thank you to everybody. Man with the Buick, some crazy black woman scratched my new Buick.
Stupid ass bitches. Like they always listen. Yeah. Listen, black bitches are always trying to key a nigga's car, man.
Oh my god. So guys, man, thank you so much, man. Shout out to Patreon. This will be on Patreon. We'll probably do some little effects and shit like this for the Patreon show. I might have Dima basically got my new inbox, got the new book in the inbox. Thank you so much, man. Shout out to everybody out here, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, man. So
high mileage pussy sabotages relationships. That's funny as shit.
You know it. But anyways, let me see what he says. O'Shea, what's up with having that racist on the other day? Oh, y'all ignorant. See, here's the thing. That conversation with John Paul, I don't think that was a racist conversation, man. I really I would never really have a racist guy on there. I think that no, that was a good comment. That was a good comment. But typically you should super chat when you ask questions like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think it was a discussion that was his point of view of how he saw black privilege, my point of view of how I saw white privilege, and that's what it was. You know what I mean? So guys, let's just basically you know, we'll do a part 2. And so now next time I'm gonna have some more people on like Dynast, like new possibilities, like, and hopefully we can moderate a discussion so it's not you know, get crazy. So guys, shout out to you. We'll see you later on tonight. Anything else you want to say, Donovan?
No. Yeah, I mean, listen, subscribe to my Patreon, subscribe to my backup channel. You know, it's all linked in there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Later.
See you later.